What's up guys, I'm PhoenixMaster1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and today I'm going to be taking on Lyn's Legendary Hero Battle, and I'll be giving you guys 2 Infernal Solutions and also a Lunatic Solution. So my main solution uses free-to-play units and Brave Lyn, and my second solution does not have Brave Lyn. So this team for the first solution does not have any kind of skeletons, and I've got Legendary Ike. He's a very integral part of beating this map with free-to-play units, and you just need to have quick riposte 1 sacred seal on him for this solution. You do not really need version 3. And then I've got Finn, the most recent Tempest Trial reward, and I know that everyone is going to be having him, so he's there with his vanilla skill set, and he's actually quite useful because of his goat cavalry, and you guys will see that in a moment. And then I've got Olivia, and you definitely need to have Olivia as your red dancer to lure out all of those blue flyers. And then I've got Brave Lyn at last. So she's got neutral IVs, and any kind of IV Brave Lyn can work with this actually, even minus attack or minus speed. And if you have that, then you will have to run attack +3 or speed +3 in her sacred seal slot. And if you do that, then you have got a couple of options. You could run Spur Atk 1 on her slot C, or have Finn with attack +3 sacred seal, or you could even give him Sword Breaker 1, and that should do. So if you do not have a minus attack or minus speed Brave Lyn, then just run Spur Atk as a sacred seal, and this is really necessary. So let's begin with the Infernal Solution, and this map is actually pretty tough because all of these units have got super optimized skill sets. Like, only few of these units have got some worthless skills, but most of the time they have got really optimized skill sets like this: Slaying Edge, Gale Force, and Heavy Blade. This is really annoying to face actually. So let's begin.
I'll be your peerless warrior.
I'm pretty sure this map is not from Blazing Sword, it's from Binding Blade, because her slotty skill is called Laws of Decay, and that's actually a chapter name in Binding Blade, I'm pretty sure, and I think the map is from that chapter. So let's put Brave Lyn over here and Olivia over here. So we have got these 2 units over here, and the enemy units are going to be going in this direction and up, following these units, and we can easily bait them out. And we can just end our turn. So the Sword Cavalier and this Book Cavalier are going to be going up, and I can easily pick them off.
Let's move.
Yes.
And now I'll be putting my Brave Lyn over here, and I'll be putting Olivia in the in front of this Lance Flyer, because he's going to be going after Olivia, and that's why you need a red dancer. You could definitely use some other dancers, but you will have to improvise a bit. So Olivia is going to be a straight target for this Lance Flyer. And I can easily take out this Bow Cavalier and the Sword Cavalier. Alright, so Ike is still in the quick riposte range, and we can easily take care of this Axe Dragon, who has got Sling Hammer. This guy's not really that big of a problem, and we can just go here and shoot down this Lance Flyer. He stands and take out the Sword Fighter with Finn, because he has got Brave Lance, and you need the Spur Atk support for Finn to take out the Sword Fighter. If you do not have that, then he will be surviving with 5 HP, and he's actually going to be doing quite a lot to Finn, because he has got Glimmer and Vodao. So let's take him out, and we've got this Sword Fighter out of the way. He's definitely one of the most annoying enemies on this map. Alright, so we have got these units coming here. We just have to retreat a bit, and we can just have Ike in the range of this Bow Cavalier, who has got Slaying Bow. And Brave Lyn's Spur Atk is actually not going to be enough to take out this Bow Cavalier unless you have upgraded your Spur Atk Sacred Seal, which a lot of people probably have not. So we cannot really attack him with Brave Lyn because he's got Vantage, so Finn can easily finish him off like that, and use Stance on him. And we can use Lyn to take out this Lance Flyer, but as you can see, she does not double this guy. So we can just use Goat Cavalry from Finn, and now she can double. So Goat Cavalry is definitely very valuable for this solution. And I didn't think I would need to use Finn so early on as a unit in my free-to-play guides. So we have to take out this guy. This guy is extremely annoying because he has got an Owl Tome, and even though he's slow, he's actually pretty fast with the speed tactic and all of these bond buffs. So we need the Goat Cavalry buff to take out this guy. And now we can just use Stance.
Stay close.
The thing about AI movement is that they will always try to use the assist skills of their units first, like this. And now I can just put
Okay.
Olivia over here, and I can easily take care of this guy because he's got armored blow. And Lyn is not really going to be able to attack us because, like I said, the AI uses the assist skills first. So that's the one thing which I really like about this map, is that she has got an assist skill, so she can just get slowed down because she just keeps on rallying all of these other units. And now we can just attack this blue mage because Brave Lyn can take out this blue mage, but she will need to take a hit from this Lyn. So that's why we'll attack this guy with Ike first and take him out with Lyn. So Lyn actually does not hit very hard, especially after the debuff.
Alright.
Trust me, you can definitely survive this even if you've got Spur Atk over Attack Smoke and Slot C.
Yes.
And now it's pretty much done, so we can easily take out this Lyn, get the Attack Smoke on this,
Sure.
this Axe Knight.
Yes.
And now we can easily take care of these armored units because they are really slow. So this guy has to be left for the last, this Lance Armor Knight, because we literally do not have any kind of time for taking him on. And
Yes.
I'll charge up my special.
Won't lose. Where am I needed?
Okay.
And we just have to attack and then use stance and move out. So this is actually a pretty tough map. It's definitely not easy by any means, but still you could definitely trivialize this map with Brave Lyn and Dancer, I guess.
Alright.
Which you could do to most of the in-game content pretty much.
Yes. Okay.
And now I think he should be out of the Worry Fighter. Yep, but he still survives, so I guess I can actually attack
Where am
him
I needed?
and just stay here with Finn. So let Finn get some action. So he has got his Miracle active, but unfortunately he does not have power to take out this Armor Knight. So we're going to be using animations for getting this last kill on this Lance Knight.
Bow of Sakai.
Alright, that line was absolutely perfect because we are actually in Sakai on this map. But I don't think this is the area of Lyn's tribe. Lyn is from Lorca tribe, and I'm pretty sure that map is not from her tribe. Alright, so let's move on to our second solution. So my second solution does not have Brave Lyn, but it does have a 5-star Ursula, and you can most definitely replace Ursula with some other Blue Mage Cavaliers, except for Reinhardt, because Reinhardt is just too slow, and you could definitely replace her with Lara Shell, Blade Tome Olwen, or even Spring Catria. I did try this out with Spring Catria in place of her, and she worked out perfectly. She didn't really change the AI movement, and I'm using a 5-star Ursula because the 4-star version does not have enough power for this map, and she's got her vanilla skill set. And then I've got Legendary Ike. Now you definitely need Quick Riposte 3 for this solution, but if you have Quick Riposte 2, you could definitely make it work out, and you just have to give your Olivia Spur Defense 1 in case you have got Quick Riposte 2. And then I've got Klein at last. I guess he makes this solution not free to play because he's not a free to play unit, but still, he has been on a lot of Legendary Fodder banners, and he's now been demoted to 3-star rarity. But in any case, any kind of Brave Bow Archer can work as long as they are squishy and they've got low defense. I did try this out with some of my Brave Bow Archers who had life and death, and they worked out perfectly. No AI movements were changed when I used them. So let's begin with the Infernal Solution. 5-star Ursula is something a lot of people might have because her mobility and her Wolf Tome is pretty useful for maps like these. And now that we can grind for hero merit, she's definitely a unit you can think of upgrading. So we're just going to be putting Olivia, Ursula, and Ike over here. And I'm going to be using Klein to manipulate the AI because of his low defense. And he has got the lowest defense out of all of these units on our team.
Of course.
And if you use a bulky Brave Bow Archer, then they will definitely change the AI movement. So this Lance Knight is going to be going up. And it's really important for him to go up because he has got Drive Attack. And if he goes in this direction, then he's going to be giving the Drive Attack support to this Bow Cavalier. And then he'll be able to take out your Ike. So that's why we need him to go up. And now we can just put Klein over here out of the range of the Sword Cavalier. And I can easily take care of Lyn and this Bow Cavalier. So getting rid of Lyn is pretty useful because we put an end to the speed tactic on these units.
As you wish.
And we can just take out the Sword Cavalier.
Okay.
Spring Catria actually worked out perfectly when I tested this out. I do not have Blade Tome on my Olwen, and my Lara Shell is like minus speed. She's got horrible IVs, and we can easily take out this Axe Flyer. And this sword fighter
As you wish.
is going to be going down with his own Fury, so we are definitely going to be using the damage from his Fury.
Alright. As you wish.
And now we just have to shoot down some of these flyers, and the map actually becomes pretty easy. So you do need a 5-star Ursula to take out this Bow Cavalier, and you also need that to outspeed him.
Okay.
And now we can just shoot down this Lance Flyer. And these Lance Flyers are coming after Olivia, so you definitely need to have a Red Dancer. And I'll be taking out this guy as well. And I'm going to be retreating to Olivia so that I can get the Hone attack support on my Ursula for the next turn. So this Lance Flyer straight up comes for Ike. And we've got these two mages coming here. So we can just attack this Lance Dragon with Ursula and do quite a lot of damage to him. And now,
Let's move.
what we can do is just put Ike over here and have Klein finish him off. It's really necessary for you to get this kill with Klein if you're using him, because this will put his Glacies at 1. And it's really important, as you guys will see the next turn. So we have got this one tile on the entire map, which is safe for Ursula, excluding this tile of course. So I can just put Ursula over here in the safe spot, and she will not get attacked by anyone. This guy just attacks Olivia, and he cannot really outspeed her. This guy's actually deceptively fast because he's got an Altum and attack speed bond, and he can get pretty fast with that.
Of course.
So we can just take out this blue mage and get rid of the Altum buff this red mage is getting. And as you saw, Klein was able to use Glacies and take out that blue mage, and that's why you need to attack that Lance Dragon with Klein to get that charge up.
I won't lose.
And now we can just take out this Red Cavalier with Ike.
Orders.
So this Sword Flyer is going to be going after Olivia and Ursula, so we can just put Ike over here and take him out with Klein.
Yes.
And we can just do some damage to this guy. Almost always you're gonna have these Armor Knights saved for the last because they've got pretty bad movement. Thankfully they do not have something which can increase their movement.
Yes. Sure. Orders.
And I'll be turning on the animation for this.
I won't lose.
So this was my second solution with no Brave Lyn.
End of the line.
And now let's move on to the Lunatic Solution. So if you have any kind of trouble with these Infernal Solutions, then let me know in the comment section down below. I will try my best to help you. And now let's move on to the Lunatic Difficulty. So I'm going to be using this team for the Lunatic version, and I've got Ike here. You just need to have him with Quick Riposte 1 Sacred Seal actually. You don't really need version 3. And then I've got 4-star Ursula here, and Narcian with his vanilla skill set, and of course Olivia.
Alright.
On the Lunatic Difficulty, it's actually much easier because these units do not have their weapons refined, and they also do not have inflated stats all that much.
Very well.
So I can just put my Narcian over here so that Lyn, this Bow Cavalier, and this Sword Fighter follow in this direction, and they go here.
What next?
And I can just put Ike,
Sure.
Olivia, and Ursula here, just like my previous Infernal Solution. And now that they are here, they can just get taken out by Ike.
Yes.
And Narcian can use these woods to his advantage. So I can one round KO this Lyn and this Bow Fighter. You just need Quick Riposte 1 to one round KO that Lyn. And you naturally double this Bow Cavalier actually with your Ike on the Lunatic Difficulty. So this guy has got Guard. So you can take him out, and then Ursula can one-shot the Sword Cavalier.
Let's move.
Alright.
So Ike is going to be taking on this Axe Flyer just like all of my solutions, and we can heal up some HP
What next? Watch
and move over here, and there is no way this Bow Cavalier can reach to us in time.
Sure.
And I'll dance to Ike and put him over here so that we can attack this Bow Cavalier the next turn. So your Ike is able to double this Bow Cavalier naturally on the Lunatic Difficulty unless you foddered off your neutral IV Brave Ike, and now you're stuck with something like minus speed IV.
Okay.
And I'll put Olivia over here and Narcian over here. So Ike is barely going to be surviving this hit from this red mage with 1 HP, and that's really close.
As you wish.
And we can have Narcian take care of this Lance Knight
All right.
because of his Lance Breaker, and on the Lunatic Difficulty, they're not really all that bulky.
Let's move.
And Narcian is actually pretty good on this map because you can take care of all of these blue units present on the map.
Very well.
Yes.
So we can just weaken this guy a bit so that now Narcian can take out
All right.
this flyer. Narcian does not have the highest attack, but he does have that Emerald Axe and Lance Breaker, which is quite useful for situations like these. And this guy has got Armored Blow, so he doesn't really have an offensive slotty skill. And we cannot really take him out in this turn because we'll get attacked by this Sword Fighter. So I'll just have to retreat a bit.
Orders.
And I'll put Ursula over here. Alright.
I won't lose.
So we can just have Ike take care of this guy. And then I'll just put Narcian over here.
As you wish.
What next?
And now I can easily attack the Sword Fighter for
Very
free.
well. Let's move.
All right.
I won't lose.
And
What next?
Okay.
I actually want to take him out with Ike
Orders.
and use my AoE special on this Axe Knight. And the next turn we can just take him out. So that is going to be my Lunatic Solution with these free-to-play units with no skeletons. And you only need Quick Riposte 1 Sacred Seal on your Ike, and that is pretty much it. And we'll finish this off with Blazing Thunder.
Orders.
And that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and found my Infernal and Lunatic solutions helpful. Like I said, if you have any kind of trouble, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll try my best to help you. So if you enjoyed, then please be sure to leave a like. And if you haven't already, then make sure to subscribe for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.